Well, good morning. This is John Kulten, field agronomist for Pioneer, reporting in Northern Illinois on Monday, April the 22nd. I hope everyone had a great Easter yesterday and a really great Easter weekend. We had some really good conditions in Northern Illinois as far as increase in temperature and obviously conditions that were dry that allowed fields to get better tilth and create an opportunity this week for planting corn and soybeans. So I want to take a minute or two here to share a couple key points as we look at this opportunity this week. Keep some of these points in mind as far as corn planting goes. So I like to look at the soils as far as temperature go and have a 50-degree soil temperature and having it on the rise and increasing. I usually check at about the 3-inch level mid-morning, and I checked this morning earlier than that, of course, and we were at 50 degrees, and I expect that we will continue to support that temperature increase as the week goes on. We need to look at our near-term forecast. It looks somewhat decent this week. We do have some moisture in the forecast later today, so depending on how that turns out, if it's light, we could open up with some opportunities after that to get some pretty good planting progress underway, and I expect we'll see possibly in some areas today as well too. You know, planting Pioneer brand products with high stress emergence scores can also help reduce risks associated with difficult planting conditions. So that's real key to take a look at. Another big one right now, and this would probably be my main indicator as far as planting a field, would be as if the field is dry enough in the top 3 or 4 inches that it does not form a ribbon with normal compression in your hand. So soils in proper condition for seedbed preparation or planting should crumble between your fingers and have favorable tilth. And I think in well-drained soils, you're gonna find that in our areas of Northern Illinois this week. So that looks to be a good sign. You want to really watch your reduced tillage areas where we have residue, because your soil temperatures and your soil tilth may be less there because it takes a little longer to dry out and get ready. The last thing I'd say is planting depth is such a crucial point of interest as it relates to the planter and checking once you get started. I prefer and really recommend at least a minimum of 1 3/4 inches and upwards of 2 inches plus for depth. And a planting depth, you know, if you're looking at something less than that in depth, you're going to run into some really adverse effects on seedling growth and development. So start at that 1 3/4 inches and don't be afraid to be 2 inches or a little deeper if you have to. So just wanted to report on our conditions in Northern Illinois. So we're hopeful for some favorable conditions and some real planting progress this week. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact your local Pioneer sales representative. Again, this is John Kulten reporting for Northern Illinois, field agronomist with Pioneer. Thank you.
That concludes this Pioneer Growing Point Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.